I tell you what. Oh, hold up. All right. I'm here. That was it got kind of close there for a second at the end, huh? 13-10 LSU. Ugly win. I don't like to say that too often. I'm a big I don't care how ugly the win is as long as you win type of guy, but I mean, my God. So let's go over it. LSU wins at home, improves to 7-4, 6-1 at home, which is very interesting. I'll travel to Oklahoma next week, play the Sooners. So I mean, let's run down a few of the stats, and we'll get to a couple of the moments that we saw. The reason why I did grab this was I had to grab the old Cox remote, you know. Let's see what we got. We got a close game here. BYU only up 6, 2 minutes left in the fourth. Cincinnati. It's a pretty important game. BYU number 11 trying to stay in the playoff hunt. Baby, I love college football. We getting down to the nitty gritty up in here. All right, LSU not in that picture, but LSU only gave up a total of 152 yards, had 328 yards. Total. The yards, we always have the yards. 3 of 16 on third down. Not gonna cut it. We did average only 3.4 yards a rush. We'll get to that in a second, though. 202 passing yards, 126 on the ground for LSU. Fourth down, we were 1 for 3. Turnover battle with 2 apiece. 2 apiece. We had that fumble at the end. Boy, that scared the bejesus out of me. And then let's go a little bit. Well, and the defense only gave up 152 total yards. So not angry about that. We also had 9 penalties for 69 yards. This has been an undisciplined team all year, I feel like. We've had 9 penalties every game this year. We might lead the nation in penalties for all that I know. Van Buren, 25 of 42, 202, touchdown, interception. That Van Buren's interception, I mean, that one's totally on him. He never saw that linebacker. Threw it straight to him. Not something you like to see. He's young, though. I think he'll see that linebacker later on. First down, BYU. BYU 9-1. Who's their only loss to? A good team, wasn't it? Texas Tech, right? Something like that. But yeah, he would love to have that interception back. I'd love for him to have it back too. Harlan Berry finished with 80 yards. He had a 25-yard run for a first down in the fourth quarter. He averaged 4.4 on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry. This is good. You know, our receivers, I like Xavier Thomas and Barry and Brown. Kyle Parker will be back. Xavier Thomas, I believe, he's a senior. Does he come back? I don't have all of that up, but he's a transfer. Is he able to come back? I hope so. He'd be great to have back next year. Trey Green, 6 catches, 45 yards, touchdown. Always good to see Trey Green get some catches and yards and touchdowns. The proof, I mean, the thing to talk about here from the game, this ugly of a win, this brutal of a win. I mean, that game was tough to watch at times, right? But is the defense. We finished with 5 sacks, 2 interceptions. Jamari Butler had 2 sacks for himself. His first 2 sacks of the year. So good for that guy. The Weeks brothers all on the field at one time. That was really cool to watch. I just want to throw that out there. Interceptions by DJ Pickett and PJ Woodland. DJ Pickett, I can't wait to watch him next season. You know, all 6'5" of them. He's 6'5", 195. I hope he comes in to camp 210. 6 foot or 205, bro. 6'5", 205, 6'5", dude. Another pick, his second of the year. Man, he's going to be good. Give that man the number 7 jersey right now next year after Perkins leaves. Hell, give him 18 for all that I care. Oh, we got a touchdown, BYU. They're going to win that game. And then Damian Ramos perfect 2 for 2, long of 29 yards. He's been just phenomenal for his. You know, he's been a good kicker. He's been a good kicker. Made both his kicks tonight. Makes them when they matter. Makes them when they matter. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just can we just get to Lane Kiffin? Can we get there? I really want to get there. I don't want to wait any longer. Can we hurry up and play Oklahoma? I mean, can we? I'm gonna watch the Egg Bowl for the first time in years. I'm gonna watch the Egg Bowl. I want to watch his last game as an Ole Miss Rebel. I'm trying really hard not to get too excited about this Lane Kiffin stuff because you never know what's going to happen. You know, I had a DM from somebody on Instagram and he reminded me of a few years ago when we were supposed to get Tom Herman. Tom Herman was going to be the guy. And then he went to Texas and we settled for Coach O, which turned out to be a great move because we got a national championship. And I don't know where Tom Herman is now. Where is Tom Herman? Let's look that up. Let's look that up real quick. Tom Herman. He is the head football coach at Florida Atlantic. Head football coach at Florida Atlantic. Dude, he went to Texas and never got over 8 wins. Well, got over 8 wins once. Second season, he was 10-4. Tell you what, he's a perfect 4-0 in bowl games for Texas. But 7-6, 10-4, 8-5, 7-3. They let him go. He took 2 years, 3 years, 2 years off of football. He didn't coach in 2021 or 2022, unless he was an assistant. Let's go to the top. Oh, he was an offensive analyst in 2021 for the Bears. Took 2022 off. You can do that when you're rich, when you make that much money from Texas. He's been 4-8 at Florida Atlantic and 2-8. Wow, we made the right move. Interception. He put him on his back. What a wild decision. Terrible idea. He intercepted in the end zone and ran it out to like the 3-yard line. Coach gonna chew him out for that. But anyways, I'm getting so sidetracked right now. Tom Herman, 13-1 first year at Houston. Dang, bruh. His first year ever coaching, he's 13-1. My goodness. But anyways, I'm just ready to. Whoa, that would look kind of scary right there. Lord have mercy. Good thing I knew that was on behind me. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get this Lane Kiffin thing over with. I don't know what Ole Miss is going to do. I don't know how much of these rumors to believe in. A lot of the videos you see me make, I'm very over the top. And because I truly am excited, I mean everything I say. But I mean, in reality, I'm always expecting the worst. I'm always, I don't want to count my chickens for the hatch. You know, I'm very tired right now. So brutal win, but a win nonetheless. A win nonetheless. People, we're 7-4. We knew the season's over. I don't want to lose. This is not the NFL. We don't need draft picks. We need to make sure these kids still come. We'll see. Van Buren's been pretty good. I like Van Buren. He's a sophomore. He should grow. I said the same thing about Nussmeier after last year. He should grow. He'll get better. Defense looking great. I mean, it is what it is. So, you guys have a great night. Saints, Falcons tomorrow. I'm gonna give me some good sleep tonight because I'm gonna need all my energy tomorrow for the Falcons. Boy, I don't hate any team more than all of sports. Right behind them would be the Philadelphia Phillies because I like the Braves, which is crazy, right? Which is crazy. Don't make me explain myself now. I'm a Braves fan. I despise the Phillies and I despise the Mets. Nationals, okay, yeah, whatever. They're Washington Nationals. Marlins, ain't no reason to shit on the Marlins. Marlins ain't never did nobody wrong. Terrible ownership, but they've never did anybody wrong. Phillies and the Mets, But more so the Phillies, it's like Falcons, Phillies right there. Phillies are right there. But I really don't like the Phillies. And I like Bryce Harper, but I hate the Phillies. I like Kyle Schwarber, but I hate the Phillies. I used to like Jimmy Rollins, Ryan Howard. I like the because I'm a player. Hate the Phillies. I'll never root for the Phillies. And the Mets. I got some Mets. I got some Mets friends. I was shitting on us for being bad this year, but they didn't win. They won it. They won what we won. Nothing. Nothing. I'm getting way sidetracked right now. Go Tigers. I'm gonna be honest. This little guy right here, this little dude. Look at that. I'm tired. I'm delirious. All right. You guys have a great night. Go Tigers. Lane Kiffin. Can't wait to meet you. How you doing? My name is Michael Bergeron. He's gonna be like, dude, you're pretty loud. I'll be like, I'm sorry. Y'all have a great one.